to score in their first three. Shellstad backs it back out, guarded by Jaden Steppe. Gives up some height on that one. Steppe listed at 6'8". Shellstad shoots over him. And the rebound out to Jaden Steppe. He'll take it himself. The floater from 5.
Like a guard in a big's body. He can put the ball on the floor. He can rebound, go coast to coast. He can create things for his team that other players can't.
Jackson Shellstad, Tualatin to their opening round win here, the Schwab Invitational. A close one against Roosevelt. Quick three-pointer hits the back iron for Jaden Steppe. Rebound goes back out to him. That's where he made his of West Lynn. With their first-year head coach, Robert Key, looking on. He may be the first-year head coach, but far from an inexperienced leader. As Jaden Steppe pulls, both with successful seasons last year, Tualatin won the state championship. And then their head coach resigned, Todd Jukala. Three-pointer in the corner is a bit short. For
his poise on the floor at any time.
Shellstad had 21 points, 7 rebounds a couple days ago in their opening round LSI game. Holux and 2 on the season, went 11-1 in conference play. They're out of the Three Rivers League. Is Tualatin, typically Lake Oswego, and there's a few teams in that league that are really good, but West Lynn as well, of course.
Are inside the three-point line, and now it's time for Lake to be the point guard that we know him to be.
Jaden Steppe going right at Adrian, affects the shot, maybe blocked it as well, and avoids the fast break bucket.
Get the ball back. They want to get a good shot in this possession right here.
Find Josiah Lake in the corner off the inbounds pass.
Works extremely hard. So what you're seeing right now, he's seen before, he's drilled that. This is natural for him.
Trask Peterson from the corner, perhaps. Commits the offensive foul on Hamper, a football player himself. A giveaway. Schleicher, the right-hand layup, no. Jaden Steppe put back. Noland in the coffin corner, gets the switch with Shellstad guarding him, gives to Jaden Steppe. Shellstad doubles him. Steppe fakes a pass, gets Shellstad to leave, misses the other way, which just took an extra beat. And a turnover is called. Jaden Steppe posting up. They got Mosley guarding him now. It's been Shellstad for a while. Noland takes the three. Steppe the offensive rebound, a foul.
What Tualatin is trying to do, let's say, offensively, is spread.
What insurmountable. Now they trail by 2, but they get a stop. Sam Levitt 1-on-2 tries to pass out of it and commits the 4th turnover of the quarter for West Lynn. Jaden Steppe just barely avoids the charge.
As well, and a creator once it gets out of Shellstad's hands.
Nolan passes to Jaden Steppe, spins around, gets around the defender.
Shot that they want.
Josiah Lake and Mosley going up for the rebound. It was ruled last touch by Mosley. Schleicher on the other, some time up by 2.
Yeah, Tualatin is forcing other players to beat them. They know even in the switch and the mismatch with Shellstad and Steppe, as he gets the ball into the paint, earns 2.
Will have the ball. Oftentimes in overtime, you see the first team to score just kind of sets the tone and pulls away. Sometimes, even though played back and forth whole regulation, you'll see some overtime games finish with 8-point margins, 10-point margins. Passes away to Josiah Lake. Will they go one-on-one again with him? They go to Jaden Steppe, draws a double team. Schleicher, open 3. Yes. Points of the game. It was 18-zip against Sierra Canyon. You're not going to win very many basketball games doing that. They ultimately lost 87. Win over Roosevelt on day 1. And then an overtime loss yesterday by 4 to West Lynn. So 2 very photo finish games for the Timberwolves. We might see that again today. Just one field goal from Jaden Fortier, his only shot of the game. Jaden Steppe posting up one-on-one. Started to jump for the shot. Season wide open. Josier Paschal saves it on the sideline. Gray Thompson in the corner. Back iron off. Jaden Steppe wants to run. So does Josiah Lake. Back to Steppe. Pretty much sealed it as they were up by 4. But just a frustrating, end of game for Tualatin. They played hard, just couldn't quite come back to close the deal.
You're competing for an LSI championship, and that particular game, really, it's about repeat as state champions here in Oregon.
They're going to lose a game or 2 at the 6A level. Just about everybody does. Marley Zeller, 4-point lead for the reigning 6A state champions. Josiah Lake gets his man up. No foul called on Angelo. Miles Berry puts his body into Steppe. Missed the shot. Paschal's there. Missed.
I believe it was.
Yeah, so I think they counted the bucket. I think that's why Brandon Lemon was arguing it. Jaden Steppe in the paint. Down to Fortier. 8 points apiece for the Pashals, Zamir and Najir. Isaac Carr leads all players with 13 points. They made that assist moments ago on the inbounds pass for Ryan Schleicher's triple. All their buckets this quarter have come on three-pointers. Jaden Steppe changes, as has Josiah Lake. And for Zamir Pashal and Isaac Carr for Central Catholic. Back to a man-to-man defense for Tualatin. Isaac Carr one-on-one with Steppe.
So it's good to see him healthy back there, trying to get Central Catholic on the board early.
Jaden Fortier scored the final bucket of the third. He's looking for an assist
In the passing lane.
He's got 11 since halftime, says Josiah Lake. And in the game, 21 in total. Zamir Pashal in the mix for Player of the Year.
There's that out of bounds play. One more. They play well together. Now, I mean, you know, they bring something to the table, probably playing in the backyard, growing up. Yeah. See a lot of that on these teams during the tournament.
Jaden Steppe thinking about shooting over it. Now he definitely wants to shoot. Tries to drive around Winter. He does. This is the fifth place game. Two teams that went win, loss, win, and now trying to finish 3-1. Timberton has just added on to it. It's 28-12. The Beavers out in front over the Timberwolves. Jaden Steppe along the baseline of what is now a 2-3 zone D for the Beavers. Steppe one.
Max Elmgren on your team.
Coach called him the smartest player on the team. And a really good three-point shooter, Jaden Steppe in the crowd. That's a Trask-Veek Peterson for Tualatin. One final shot for him or his teammate, Jaden Steppe, perhaps. Lake dribbles through, lost the ball. Jalen Childs, not enough time.
Like, push the envelope a little bit, see if you can get some great look for him.
Chance Winter doesn't get the 15-foot jumper. A.J. Noland over the defense. Effort to come clean that one up.
Job by Mason Shank to get back on defense. See if they can convert.
Shank's three is no good.
And then once you see the ball go through the hoop a few times, like honestly, it starts to affect your defense as well and make you play. And they started trapping.
See if Jaden Steppe can get going. Fifth place game here at the LSI. The winner finishing the top 5 of the 16-team field. Jalen Childs.
That possession, didn't see what they liked. They were like all quarterbacks calling audibles. Didn't see the play they liked as Jaden.